Today we are doing something that we have never done before. We are playing 3 games back to back. 3 games in 3 different competitions to finish the season. And every game is an important game, and there are also 2 trophies to be won today. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to Rocking All Over the Globe, Part 42, Club 3, Sundowns, here at Pretoria, here in South Africa. And we have already won the league. We are in the Cup final and we are in the Champions League final. And today we've got 3 games back to back. We will be first playing Al Ahly in the African Champions League second leg. This is the home leg, having drawn the first leg 0-0. And that was a very pleasing result and does put us in a position where it is possible that we could win the Champions League. And then we will follow that with our league game against AmaZulu, the final game of the season. And if we win or draw that game, we will have gone the entire season in the league unbeaten. And that will be quite a remarkable performance as well. And then finally, we will be straight after that playing in the South African FA Cup final. And we'll be playing Cape Town City, and that will be the second trophy that is up for grabs today. And so we're not going to mess about today. We are going to get straight on with it. But just before we do, if you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, subscribe, hit that bell, do all that good stuff and help the channel to grow. Also, leave us a like, because likes and comments force the algorithm to show the video to people who don't yet even know we exist. Thank you very much for your support. Now it's time just to get straight on with the 3 games. It's going to be one after the other today. We've never done it before. Let's go and kick some balls. And so here we are, the first game of these 3 games, and it's going to be a very tough game. We have got suspensions and injuries, and that has meant that we have had to rotate a little bit. And I'm hoping that this week the team that we're putting out there is going to be good enough. We have got Onyanga playing at the back. That's a big worry. And Mayema, of course, is injured. Daruk is suspended, and it's going to be a tricky game. We did well to hold them to 0-0 in the first leg. And I'm wondering if we've got enough in the tank now to go and win the Champions League. It will be a remarkable performance if we can do it, but who knows? And I won't be upset if we don't, but I think that we should just go out there and play our own game. Do not worry too much about anything. They are a much better team than we are. If we just go out and play our own game and don't worry too much, then hopefully we'll bring home the bacon. And we do have a free kick to begin with in a very dangerous position. It's slightly far out, I think, and probably not going to cause too many problems. But it is Kumalo over the ball. Can he do something from here? And there's a fierce shot, and Kumalo has put us 1-0 up. And that was from about 35 yards. What a strike that was. And that boy just seems to get better and better, and he's just 17 years old. And what a strike. What a drive that was. And he bent it round the wall. And I will be very, very surprised if we can keep that boy at the club. And it is at the moment. We are 1-0 up against Al Ahly. And there's a highlight right from the kickoff, which of course is a worry. Can we win the Champions League today? If we win the Champions League today, it will mean that we are leaving. And that will be kind of sad, having only been here for a season and a bit. And they have equalised, and there's only 2.5 minutes gone. And it's 1-1. And this game is going to have goals written all over it, I think. And there's that always from the kickoff. It's going to be a very near miss, or they're going to score. And there's a high chance someone's going to score from the kickoff. And I think, of course, I have a wing back on attack, and I should have this wing back on support, and both wing backs should be told not to close down, and I have completely forgotten to do that, so we'd better do that now as we look to come forward again. But it is going to be Al Ahly who win the ball. It's going to be a topsy-turvy, nervy encounter, this. I won't be too unhappy if we don't win the Champions League with the post. Is it going to be one of those days? We are certainly causing them problems. They are causing us problems, and I think, looking at the team shape, we're just slightly the better, and that they are starting to come back into the game, and that's well done by Sibande at left back. And Van Wyk is in acres of space. Can he find a pass here? He's got support in the middle. People are queuing up. There's a chance. It's still in the box. It comes out to Sibande. Sibande with the ball into the box, and it's cleared away. And somehow they survive. And it is going to be El Hali. They're bringing the ball forward. Are they going to catch us on the counter-attack? It's a lovely tackle by Rivaldo. He does that consistently. We are the better team at the moment, but we do have to watch their counter-attack. I think what we will do is go to a more balanced approach. I don't want to be caught on the counter-attack. I think that we need to be a little bit more patient when going forward. We are the better team, although our XG is not as good as our opposition. As Gutierrez takes a corner, do we have a chance? It's flicked in. It comes back out to Gutierrez. Into the box to Maseko. Maseko, Gutierrez finds Onyenga. Onyenga back to Makona. Makona looking to set it up from the back. Finds Onyenga. Rivaldo, nice football. Can we work it into the box? It comes all the way back to Daruk, and I think it all peters out. It comes to Makona. He's been named in the South African Team of the Year. He looks for Van Wyk. Van Wyk, can he get it into the box? Looks back for Sibande. Sibande with a beautiful pass. Makona has hit the crossbar. Maseko has a chance to get hold of it. He can't. We've hit the woodwork twice now, and that does suggest to me that the Champions League is not coming to Sundowns. And at the moment, it's all square. I don't know if away goals counts for anything, but that would mean that Al Ali are in the lead. But we are totally dominating them. What a chance! And it flies over the crossbar, goes out for a corner. And Gutierrez is going to put the corner in again. I'm going to tell him to ease off the tackles as he looks to fire the corner in to the near post, and it's well claimed by the goalkeeper. And still, in the Champions League final second leg, it is 1-1. I have absolutely no idea how this will go if it remains a draw to the end. And Kamalo has now got himself injured. That is possibly the worst piece of news that I could possibly have had. And I don't have anybody who can play in his position right now. And I think Nkosi can come on and Van Wyk can come into the middle. With Kamala out, it's all going to fall apart. I would not be surprised now if it just completely falls apart. Kamalo, one of the best players that we have, and that couldn't be worse news. And any manager would be crestfallen to have his best player, and we've seen already what he can do with that free kick. What a strike that was, and losing him, as well as all the other players now that we have out injured and suspended, is a huge blow. And I can't see us winning this game now. I think it's done. I can't see Nkosi being that good a replacement. But we do have a chance. I think he's miles offside. Evidence is offside. The referee is running back to the halfway line. I'm pretty sure evidence must have been offside there. But it was a pass back from the defender, apparently. And that means that we have taken the lead again. It is now Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Al Ali 1, and it came off a defender, and evidence has put it away. And we have gone into the lead again. And you can see by the match momentum that we are the better team. It's sad that we have lost Kumalo, but we just got to keep going, keep doing our best. This even more sad is he going to be out for the cup final, for the final league game of the season? I had planned to rotate a little bit for the league game, but it's unfortunate losing him. And here come Al Ali again, and they are looking to score. They scored straight away when we scored last time. Can we keep them out this time? And closing him down. Well done, evidence. And let's just keep our shape, boys. Let's just not panic. I think, actually, before half-time, I will ask the boys to keep their shape and not to do anything silly. We'll ask the boys to hold their shape before half-time and try and hold on. We don't want to concede again before half-time and let them back into the game. And I do know about FM, it is a totally unbalanced game, and they have scored again. We can have about 5-6 highlights and only score 2. They only need 2 highlights to score. So every time they have a highlight, then you've got to be aware that they will score. And that has happened again. And it is now 2-2. And we've let them back in again. And the defence really need a rocket. They played really badly. And whilst the attack have been really good, the defence have been really poor, and I'm not happy. And they're going to have a rocket at half time. And again, it's a strange game, this, because they've actually only had one shot, one on target, and they've scored 2 goals. We've had 11 shots and scored 2 goals. And we've had all the highlights, and we have dominated the game, but they don't need many highlights. Onyungo is having an absolute nightmare. He's got to come off, because we can't just put him on, keep him on, and Sandil will have to come on instead of him. I'm just distressed because I knew that was going to happen. We were going to have a bad game at central defence once I knew that we had injuries and suspensions with the other central defenders. It was clear that was going to happen. It's still 2-2. It's only going to take 1 goal to win the Champions League. I'm a little distressed with how this has turned out in terms of injuries. Second half syndrome has kicked in a little bit, and we are losing the match now rather than winning it. But here's Gutierrez with a cross into the box, and the goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out of the air. And I think that this is probably now where the game is going to disappear for us. We need a goal, and we need one fast, and I need to tell them not to hold their shape now. They need to go and counter-attack occasionally. It didn't work. I wanted them to close it down before half-time. They couldn't do it, and it's cost us big time. Defensively, Onyunga had an absolute nightmare, and he's not the most experienced defender, so what did we expect, really? We have to bring in central defenders, and we're being told that for next season. We lack depth, and once one of the 2 central defenders has gone, then in big games like this, we are going to be suffering. And suffer, we did. And I just got to hope that Sandil can do a little bit of a better job. And so we've made a few changes, and we shall see. Can we get back into this game? Can we win the Champions League? And Kosi is looking to come forward, gets the ball into the box, but Evidence can't get on the end of it. And I'm just keeping an eye out for tired players. That's all I can do. Is it going to go to extra time, I wonder? Let's keep hold of these players until we get nearer to the end, and we'll have fresher players on the pitch. Can we hold on? Can we take it into extra time? Can we even win it before extra time? Here's Rivaldo looking for Zungu. Zungu back to Rivaldo. Rivaldo to Van Wyck. Van Wyck all the way back to Daruk. Daruk not having his best game ever, and that's tragic given it's the Champions League final. And he also one of our best players. Lovely turn by Sibande, who is playing well. He's just a young boy covering for Mashego, and he's done very well. He's got Evidence in, and Evidence has scored. And it is now 3-2, and we are ahead. And can we win the Champions League here? It will be a brilliant performance given what has been going on. Fantastic run by Sibande. What a cross. And what a header from Evidence. And it hits the crossbar, and we are 3-2 up. Can we hold on to it now? That's all we need to think about now, is can we hold on? We're going to have some tired bodies out there soon, and we're going to need to rotate the team. It is 3-2 on the day, 3-2 on aggregate. Can we win the ball? Can we make it 4-2? Here is Zungu. Zungu with the pass inside, and Maseko's hit the crossbar. And if we don't win this now, this will be really cruel. As Sibande is trying to get back at Nkosi. He can't win the ball. We need to win this second ball. There is going to be a free kick, and the highlight will come to an end. And at the moment, it is still 3-2. We are beating Al Ali. And can we win the ball? We've taken the ball off for him. Here's Van Wyck. Van Wyck looking for Zungu. Come on, boys. We can win the Champions League here. Zungu looking for support. Finds Sibande inside to Sandil. Sandil, who's had a much better game than the Onyunga who played in the first half. Daruk looking for Sandil. Sandil's done very well. Here is Zungu, who's everywhere at the moment. Zungu, who's come on and doing a very, very good job. passing the ball, very composed, spraying it about, looks for Rivaldo. Rivaldo, can he find a pass? He finds Van Wyck. Van Wyck finds Maseko. Maseko's in. Maseko has a chance. He's driven wide. Can he find someone in the box? Yes, he can. It's Van Wyck. It's cleared off the line. Van Wyck looks for Zungu. Zungu has made it 4-2. 4-2. And I think we are going to win the Champions League. And if we win the Champions League, it means that we will have to leave the club. As soon as we can find an appropriate club to go to, then we will be leaving. Zungu was everywhere. He's been playing well, and what a strike that was. Again, off the underside of the crossbar. It's 4-2. And I think now, oh no, there's going to be a highlight, and we're going to bring Sayeli on for evidence. Van Wyck is also tired. Rivaldo is tired. We have some very tired players out there. But all we can do is keep going. At the moment, I do not like highlights from the kickoff. Are they going to score again? And are they going to get back into this game? A 4-4 would not make me very happy as they look to come forward. And they are looking very dangerous. There's a chance, and it's a great save by Williams, who puts it past the post. But they do have a set piece. We are not great at set pieces. And defending set pieces is something that we need to work very hard on. But there is going to be another highlight. It doesn't come to anything. Time is going on. We've been much the better team in the second half. We've created far more than the opposition. And Sibande is very tired. There's very little I can do about it. There's a header on. Van Wyck looking to get on the end of it. He can't. Comes out to Maseko. Maseko's header is misdirected. He does pick up the loose ball, though. Al-Hali are making mistakes. That's a lovely ball to Zungu. Zungu in space again, and he's done it again. And now it is 5-2. And that is the Champions League for Mamelodi Sundowns. We have won the Champions League in Asia, and now we have beaten Al-Ali in the Champions League in Africa. Zungu has come on, and what a strike again. 2 shots from outside the area, and he has won the Champions League for us. We are now home and dry. And what a day. What a start to this episode. We are going to win the Champions League. I am so happy with that performance. We've totally blown them away. What a team this is. Unfortunately, though, we've picked up a few injuries, which is not good news. And we're going to have to wait and see how bad those injuries are. But here we are. Today is the day where we can just celebrate now and lift the African Champions League. Our first attempt at playing in the Champions League. And we have done it. And we've done it in style by 5-2 in the second leg. What an achievement. The first trophy is won today. We have to play in the league next up to see if we can maintain our unbeaten time in the league. To go unbeaten in the league is a very difficult thing to do. And then we're going to play in the cup final against Cape Town City. Can we win another trophy? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We need to calm down. We need to soak this in. And well done, boys. What a performance. Evidence was outstanding today. We have beaten Al-Ali in the final of the Champions League by 5-2. What a performance. Now it's time to get the team rested. We have another game to play, a very important game to play. We'll go and play that league game. Let's go and get the team ready. Let's go and kick some balls. And so, welcome back. And the team today for this important league game against AmaZulu away is Williams in goal with Moreno, Makaba, Daruk and Sibande at the back. Rivaldo, Zungu keeps his place with April in midfield. And Nkosi, Van Wyck and Nkabinde will play up front. We could win this. We have won the league already, and this is a game that we could win. They are in 4th, AmaZulu, and it's a game we should really be winning, but we are tired. We're tiring, and we are struggling a little bit in terms of selection. And I'm hoping that this team, although it's rotated a little bit, will go out and put on a show. Winning this will mean that we are unbeaten in the season in the league. That is a very difficult thing to do. It's a hugely difficult thing to achieve. And what a performance it will be if we have actually done this. And the boys will have done very well. That was very fortunate, as Zungu almost missed his man, but Nikabunde has put it in, and we have taken the lead. And we have got off to the perfect start. And AmaZulu almost stole the ball, and the pass was not great from Makaba, but they missed the challenge. He failed to intercept it, and Nikabunde, he went on to stick it in. I think it took a slight deflection, but Nikabunde is going to claim that. That was almost an interception that could have then resulted in a goal the other way. But we are a goal ahead, and our unbeaten season in the league continues. We still have only lost in one game this season. That was in the Knockout Cup a long time ago, and since then we have gone on to win pretty much all our games, including most of the games in the league. We have won every game apart from 4 which we've drawn. This will be a monumental achievement. It doesn't happen a great deal, although we did do it twice in FM23. This will be the first time I think that we'll have done it in FM24. And there's a ball to the far post, and almost snuck under the bar, but well held by the goalkeeper. And even a draw will be good enough in this fixture, and we have rotated the team a little bit. And Zungu keeps his place after his stunning performance in the Champions League, where he got those 2 absolute monster goals. But he needs to play a little better than that. That was pretty poor from Zungu. They very seldom will have 2 very good games in the trot. And we need to be careful, but well defended by Sibande. Sibande is looking like he's going to become a very accomplished player. He's had to do a job since Mashego got injured, and he's come in and done that job very efficiently and with a lot of aplomb. And at the moment, though, we are being taken apart and getting caught out at the back here. We're not looking very secure. There's a chance they have equalised. It was coming, and we are not looking very good. I'm going to shout at the team. That was not very good. And Sibande perhaps can come back to a wing-back on support, and we'll close the left up a little bit there. They're finding a little bit too much space down that left-hand side. And again, a little deflection took it past the goalkeeper, but that was just poor defending. We were not on our game, and I'm right to berate the team. That was not acceptable, and we need to do better than that. And they still are coming forward, and we need to do a lot better than what we're doing. So Bande, though, has won the ball, finds Daruk. And Daruk looking for Zungu. Zungu needs to start performing a little bit better. I think his performance in the Champions League has gone to his head a little bit. Here's Makaba, and he finds Zungu. Zungu finds Rivaldo. Rivaldo looking upfield to Van Wyck. Van Wyck, can he find a pass? Van Wyck looking into space. He finds April out on the wing. He's allegedly going to be a very good player, April. It's a long cross to Nkosi into the box. Van Wyck has a chance and has headed it over. Is this where the game is going to be cruel to me, and we are not going to have 100% record? And it's a team we should be beating, but I've had to rotate. It's not a strong team, and we have gone behind. And the only thing I can do now is go attacking. We have let ourselves down here big time, and we are going to put our wing-backs on attack now. We are going to go for it. We have to. We are letting ourselves down here. Defending is not working. We've got to go at them. We've got to go after them. And we are going to go attacking, and I need to alter some of these instructions. We are going to push the line up, and we are going to get in their face now and try and win this football match, because at the moment this is not working. But we do have a corner, and Nkosi will bang the corner to the far post. We've got a chance. We have scored, and Makaba has made it 2-2. And maybe going attacking is what we have to do here. We have been so defensively solid all season playing this system, and to give away 2 goals in that manner has not been very pleasing, but we've got it back, and we are back to 2-2. We are back to being unbeaten, and let's stay attacking now. Let's go and win this game. We are the better team, and we should be winning this game. Here is Van Wyck. Van Wyck finds Nikabunde. Nikabunde to April. April bursting towards the box. He's inside the box. He has a chance, but the goalkeeper saves. It was a tame shot. April, who's very young, will become a very good player, I'm sure, in the future. There will be a lot of players leaving the club as well in the summer, and April will probably get his chance next season. At the moment, the result is not what I want. I wanted to win this comfortably. We are not winning this comfortably. Sabande has won the ball, but he's given away a penalty. In fact, it's Nkosi who's given away a penalty, and we're going to end the half behind here, and this will be a shocker if we've gone all season without losing a game. Is this the FM is now going to make us lose a game? Are you for real? And we are 3-2 behind. I am not happy, and these boys are going to have an absolute riot act read to them at half-time. And Kosi gave away the penalty there. Very, very poor play. And at half-time, they are having a rocket. And I think I'm just going to... What was that? And especially in defence. And I'm going to tell the defenders, your defensive performance has been poor and you need to do better. We will let the team aren't playing that bad. The goalkeeper, Rowan Williams, has taken the blame, and he needs to shape up or ship out because his performance apparently has been really poor. I didn't see anything that was poor, but that's often the way. The goalkeeper just gets blamed. You don't see the errors that he's been making. I'm going to go very attacking now. We have to try and get back into this game, and we're going to get players up the pitch and try and get into the penalty area, try and win this football match. And can we do it? Nkosi at the far post, and Nkosi has made up for his error, and we have got back into the game yet again. And it is now 3-3, and still we're not beaten. But I have a funny feeling this could be where it all falls apart. The whole season of being unbeaten rests on this. And is it going to fall apart right here? I think I need to make some changes right now. And so we have made our changes, and we have changed the goalkeeper. Mitsula has come on. The goalkeeper was starting to worry about me. It was starting to make me worry, not worry about me. And I don't like it when I'm starting to worry about how badly a goalkeeper's playing. Here's Makona. He's just come on. And there's a chance, and Nikabunde can't put it away. And we are still looking for that goal. Daruk probably needs to come off. I'm not going to take him off as yet, and I don't think the suspension will matter. There's a chance, and maybe the suspension will matter. So maybe Daruk does need to come off, and we will substitute him with Sundeel. And that will be our final substitution chance here, and it's just not got on target. Daruk has picked up the ball, looking into the box. That was a good tackle. I thought we were going to get a penalty there, but they managed to stay on their feet. They are looking to break. We've got numbers back now, and hopefully we can defend this. And we need to be very, very careful. I'm going to go back to positive here, because being so attacking is probably not the best idea. If we can just hold on now, that will be good. And just hopefully just hold on and take the 1 point. But I'm not too hopeful, and they have a chance, and they're in, and they've scored. And FM is going to take this away from me. And I am not happy. And it's been given as offside. What a game. What a nightmare this is. And FM surely not going to take this off me. Is it going to do that? And they are still coming forward, and we've managed to intercept it, and Moreno picks up the ball. He doesn't play very often, needs to look for support. He's done well. He found April looking to work his way up the flanks. He finds Maseko. Maseko has lost the ball, but we have got it back. Comes back to Moreno. Moreno bursting down the box, and he gets a cross in. It's to the far post. It's headed over the crossbar. It remains 3-3. And what is the game doing? There is nothing riding on this, and yet it's one highlight after another. Maseiko's in, and he's put it over the crossbar as well. This is so bizarre. I'm just checking. Are we actually in? Are we actually in key highlights? And we are. We're speeding up things between the highlights as well, because this episode could last forever. Zungu is dead on his feet, but we have picked up the ball. It's a poor kick out. And Moreno's bursting up the wing. He finds April. April has support inside, and Nikabinde has made it 4-3. And I think that possibly means that it's not going to be taken off us, that we are going to finish the season unbeaten. And finally, with these crazy results that are going on again, April's pass inside, and Jason Nikabinde, has made it 4-3. And even if they equalise now, it will mean that we have gone the whole season unbeaten. And I think I am going to go and shut the game down now. And so we have decided to slow everything down. We're keeping the line high because I don't think it pays to pull the line back to defend and see this out, as April looks to get the ball into the box, and we're playing it around, and that's what we should be doing. Moreno looks to find inside, but he is robbed, and here they come. Are they going to get a goal? We should not have adjusted everything to try and hold out. I don't think it pays, and I don't think we'll do it anymore. Cross into the box, and it's headed over, and it's just about going to be the victory we wanted. We are going to go the whole season unbeaten, and it's not often you can say that, but this has been a fairly straightforward league. We are the best team by a million miles, and we should. And they have got the ball back. This is not over yet, and they have made it 4-4. What a game! But we're not too worried. There's only 10 seconds to go. It's been disallowed as well, and that should be it. And we have won by 4-3. Nice work, everyone. I don't know why I'm saying that. It wasn't nice work. And we have gone the whole season unbeaten. We have one more game to play, and that will be the FA Cup final. And so I need to go and get the team ready for the final. What team I've got left, because we have got another injury to Sayele. He's out for a few days. I'll go and get them ready. We'll see you before the kickoff. Let's go and kick some balls. And so this is it, the final game of the season, the cup final against Cape Town City. And in goal we have Williams with Gutierrez, Daruk, Makaba and Sebande at the back, as usual, with Rivaldo, Makona and Nikabinde in midfield. Maseiko, Van Wyck and Evidence will play up front. It all comes down to this. I can't help but wonder, is it just one game too much? We've played 3 games in 9 days. I think it's probably, given the injuries that we've had, given what has happened in terms of suspensions, given the emotional roller coaster that we've been through, I can't help but wonder that this is just one game too many, and our season will not end in success in this cup final. I just will find it very hard to believe that we can win all these trophies and go unbeaten. But it will be what it will be. And what I am going to do is I'm going to immediately push the line up a little bit higher. I don't want them having space to come at us. I want us to actually go for them, and so we're going to try and play the game in their half. But they are passing it around quite nicely, and we'll have to play very well. We're going to approach the game in a positive manner, and that was well done by Makeba. Daruk picks up the loose ball and all the way back to Williams. I'm hoping that Williams has a better game in this final than he had in the final game of the season, where I had to take him off. And here's Van Wyck bursting through. Van Wyck has a chance, and it's saved, and it goes behind for a corner. We are the better team clearly at the beginning of this match. It's just 6 minutes gone. We are creating the highlights. Ball into the near post. It's headed clear. It comes out to Nikabinde. It finds its way to Maseiko. Maseiko looking inside finds Daruk. Daruk to Maseiko. The highlight comes to an end. And it is still 0-0. 10 minutes are gone. We've had all the opportunities so far. We've we've kept them to without creating a chance, and we are 3-on-3 on target, but it doesn't mean anything because one opportunity is all the opposition need. We know FM by now, and unless we score, then they will take advantage, and there's a chance and goes over the crossbar. It's still 0-0. And have we got enough energy to get us through this? And it's going to be a corner, and Gutierrez is going to fire the corner in. Let's look near post. That's where it should go. It goes centre, and it's just wide. It's not going in for us today. And we are creating all the chances, but we are not putting them away. I need bigger games from these boys. Maseko is not playing very well, neither is Van Wyck. And maybe it's going to be the substitutes in the second half that win this game for us. We're certainly in control of the game, although we've only had 39% possession. I would expect that to improve as the game goes along. And here is Daruk. Daruk and Rivaldo exchanging passes at the back. Nice and patient. That's how we do it. Just don't rush. Here's Makona. Makona finds Makaba. Makaba's picked up a knock. Everybody's picking up a knock. And Sibande back to Makaba. He needs to come off. It looks like he's not going to be able to cope for much longer. Makaba looks inside. He finds Makona. Makona, where's the pass? Lovely pass out to Sibande. Sibande, who's played really well. Lovely cross into the box, looking for evidence, and it goes over the crossbar. Makaba needs to come off now, and Sondil will come on for Makaba. Can we do this without the centre-back as well? We have just had so many injuries in the last 9 days, so many suspensions, injuries. It's difficult to really put a consistent team together. Van Wyck all the way back to Daruk. But it does show the strength in depth that we have, that we can put these teams together. Sabande is in acres of space. Cross to the far post. It's headed clear. It's back into the box. Van Wyck. And there's a chance, and evidence has made it 1-0. We are ahead in the cup final. Is this going to be another trophy? I don't know how many trophies we will have won. I think it will be 15 trophies at the end of this, because another 3 have gone in the cabinet. Van Wyck's headed it on, and evidence. He's a presence up front, and he has made it 1-0. We are ahead. Deservedly so, it has to be said. We need to tell the boys, go and win the trophy. We are capable of doing it. Keep going. You've got the ability, and let's get them lifting that trophy at the end of the game. We want to just be careful of second half syndrome, which can affect the game drastically. But Maseko has found Sibande. Sibande finds Makona. Makona looking inside but can't find support. Drives forward to the edge of the box and fires it over the crossbar. He has been voted as the South African Player of the Year, and quite rightly so. He's an outstanding talent. Not the South African Player of the Year, the African Player of the Year. An outstanding talent, great player, has had a fabulous season. He is on his way out at the end of the season. I need to make some changes now. And so we have made our substitutions. The boys are getting very, very tired. Zungu looks inside for Van Wyck. Van Wyck with a drive from the free kick, and it goes over the crossbar. We have been much the better team, but can we hold on? They have just made 1 opportunity. We've had 15 opportunities. Can we hold on, though? Or is it just going to be 1 that robs us of another trophy? I think we are going to hold on. I think the trophy is going to be ours. We are going to win the South African Cup. And we will have 1 last opportunity as Gutierrez with the corner. He's going to look for the near post. And can we get it in? He's wasting time a little bit. Good for him. But not too much, or he'll get a yellow card and get sent off. And it's to the far post, to Evidence. Evidence has made it 2-0. What a header that was. He was in acres of space. And you don't give Evidence that kind of space, because that was a bullet. And what a header. Came crashing off the underside of the crossbar and into the back of the net. It's now 2-0. It's now another trophy in the bag. What a season. What a performance by these boys. Here is Evidence again. He finds Nkosi. Can we just finish it off here? Nkosi driving into the box. It goes to the box. It's well cleared. Nkosi finds Sabande. Sabande, Nkosi, and it's over the crossbar. And I think a little bit casual, although it was a good save. It's going to be another corner. I don't think we need all these highlights now, FM. I think now is the time to finish it up. Get this clock ticking over, and we can go and pick up another trophy. What a team this is. I think it's going to be a penalty to finish, and we are going to finish on a high. And it's going to, I think it might be Rivaldo. Is it Rivaldo who's going to take this? Although Rivaldo has come off, it's going to be Zungu. And it will be nice to see Zungu wrap it up. He has scored. And what a performance it's been for him over the last 3 days. That's his 7th goal of the season. What a performance. What a player he's been. He had a magnificent Champions League final in the last 30 minutes after coming on, scoring 2 wonderful goals. And this is now another victory, another trophy in the cabinet. We have won the South African Cup, beating Cape Town City by 3-0. We were the better team. We were the better team on the day, and we deserve our victory. Another trophy in the cabinet. And I think it is now time to leave Mamelodi and to move on, to look for pastures that may be a little bit more difficult, and to look maybe to the west, to South America or to North America, where we will take up a different challenge. And let's hope that we can go on winning trophies wherever we go. But it is time to move on. It is time to get applying for jobs. We've done a great job here, but there's nothing more to do in South Africa. It's time to move on. I need to just tell these boys, fantastic. What a great team they are. A team that I will always remember as I move to a different challenge, to a different continent, and take on new, different ways and try to win different trophies. And that is it for this unbeaten season. What a magnificent time we've had. We have to get on with the game, though, and get the team ready just in case we don't find somewhere to go. But I'm hoping it will be time to leave. If you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, subscribe and hit that bell and you'll be updated when future videos are uploaded in the series. And while you're there, give us a great big like, because likes and comments help to power the algorithm to send the video out to people who've not yet had a chance to see our videos. This has been a very, very long episode today. If you're still here, thanks for watching, and from a very happy manager, all that remains to be said now is take care, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.